Okay, well, my name's Paul, and we're in Fallowfield, which is an outskirt of Manchester. Basically, it's a student area, as you can probably tell by the buildings and other people walking around. And Manchester's it's a nice place to be. Like occupation job thing. Yeah, well, I'm not a student, judging by the appearance. I'm not. I actually work at I work for an insurance company and sell insurance on the phone. That type of thing. But I don't know whether you've heard of it. It's called Direct Line. Probably when you hear this in Manchester, you'll probably know what it is. But I work for them. I'm not as much of a mod now, but I used to be. About 2 years ago, I was heavily into it. It was the style of the music, the clothes, the fashion, and I just wanted to do something different, be individual. At one point, I didn't even realise I was a mod until there was one of my friends. He stops us in the street. I'd never seen him before in my life, and he went, "Do you know that you're dressed like a mod? You're a mod?" And I went, "I've no idea." And I was just wearing a pair of jeans, a blue jumper. I had no idea, but that's how it all started. Well, to be honest, there isn't really any characteristics. It was based on just being smart, and that's where it all came from. Then it all developed into different styles. You wore maybe just casual jeans, Fred Perry t-shirt. It was mainly just to be smart, wearing shirt, tie, suit. That's just what it was. It was just about being smart and being individual. Well, here we go. That's a nice hard question for me, isn't it? Oh, well, you turned around getting embarrassed. It's difficult. Music's a big part of it because I can't go a day without listening to music. I've got to have the music. That's the main thing. I don't know. It's difficult. It's just being happy. Just being happy about yourself. Just enjoying life. That's it. There isn't really anything that makes it happy. It's just enjoying it. What I really don't like, I don't like arrogant, stuck-up people who just make things difficult for you, and that's that. I don't like. I hate that. I hate that in a person when you try to speak to somebody and they're just so arrogant, and if somebody's doing something different, just say for example like this, and they just judge it and they say no, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be doing this, and then it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm not the sort of person to get uptight about it, but it's quite frustrating sometimes. I could do, but someone might get a little embarrassed.
What?
Just think, oh, she's going in now, that's it. No, I'll keep it on to myself, I think. To be honest, I can't actually, that's quite weird, I can't. Not really unhappy. Not where I've thought that I'm going to do something completely different or anything, no. Nothing. I've never really ever been unhappy. What's interesting, apart from this, I wasn't even expecting this. I was at home in bed having a sleep, and then all of a sudden this just happened. To be honest, I'd probably say this. This is probably one of the most interesting things. I mean, there's been a few things that have happened, but I think this wins a little. This is probably the most interesting thing I've done. The worst thing I've done is when I had my scooter a while ago, my first one, I'd got it and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go out on it now. I just got it all taxed and all insured and everything, and I'd only had it for about 3 weeks, and I was on the way to work and I was just driving by, and I was thinking I was really good on it. I thought, oh, I'm the business here, and then I ended up crashing into the back of a car, and well, that wasn't quite amusing. But when the ambulance came and took me away, I'd made an extra load of sandwiches for my dinner, and the ambulance man ate them in front of me on purpose because he knew I couldn't eat them. That was a bit upsetting. Do differently, to be honest, I wouldn't really do anything differently because I've experienced a few things as well, you see, so I'm not... anything I've done I wouldn't change, because either one, I've learned from it, or two, I know I want to do it again. So, nothing at all. My biggest fear? Being lonely. A couple of things. First thing I'd probably wish just to lead a happy, healthy, normal life. That's all I wish for. Nothing too extravagant. I've never been someone for material things. I've just been, as long as I'm happy, that's fine. I don't really enjoy work. You've got to do it, I suppose. I mean, you need the money to do things, but it's just making a living, isn't it? Keeping yourself to yourself, keeping yourself in money, keeping yourself living. You feel comfortable, you feel warm. I don't know, you just feel like you've got pins and needles, that type of thing. It's just like, it's just happiness, isn't it? You just feel all warm, I think. I don't know. I've no idea. I've not even thought about that. I don't think I can tell you that one. I don't know. Well, I don't believe any particular thing has created the universe, because I mean it's just too bizarre to believe. But it's obviously come from somewhere. I mean, I believe in like the science side of it more than anything else, because I mean it's just more realistic and it's obvious as well, and you learn about things like that and it's just more understandable. I don't think any single person's created the world or anything like that at all, but it must have come from somewhere. It'd be interesting to know, but no, I think it's just science. Well, I wouldn't want if there was anything after death, I don't know. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. If you were going to come back as something, you're going in that direction type thing. Yeah. I won't want to come back as a human. I'd come back as something else, something that's not. Because I mean, I've been a human. I don't know. It's different. It's hard to say, isn't it? I'd want to try something different. I'd rather be something else. Something that involves a different lifestyle. An animal. Don't know. A plant. I wouldn't be human again. I've already done that. That's it. The line off the song is, "That beautiful storm in your eye that is making me cry." It's I don't know why. It's just the first time I listened to it. It's just one of those lines. It's like I mean, obviously the song is called So Sad. It's a sad line, but it's kind of not. It's kind of happy as well. Okay, my question is: despite who you are you happy?